Hello and welcome to Retired Desi. Today we are sharing Sanjeev's recipe for a cauliflower rice biryani with ground meat, which is perfect for weight loss and both keto and low carb friendly. This recipe has all the flavors of a biryani without the high carbs. Cauliflower is not basmati rice. It does not replace the taste or the texture of basmati rice. But this recipe definitely satisfies our occasional cravings for biryani. Here are the ingredients for today's recipe. Total carbs per cup are 7.4 grams. If we were to use basmati rice instead of riced cauliflower, the carbs go up to 38.8 grams, which is more than 5 times the carbs using cauliflower. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to our channel as it motivates us to continue to document and share these recipes with you. Thank you. Before we show you how to cook the ground meat, let's pause for a second to talk about substitutions. We have used store-bought browned onions in this recipe. If you want to make your own browned onions, take some onions and thinly slice them, then separate the slices using your hand. Put the sliced onions into cooking oil and deep fry over low to medium heat. Stir the onions occasionally to ensure even browning and caramelization. When the onions turn golden brown, remove them from the oil and place on a paper towel to absorb the excess oil. You can substitute the tomato paste in this recipe with 2 tennis ball sized fresh tomatoes which have been chopped coarsely. Heat 2 tablespoons of cooking oil in a pan over medium heat. When the oil is hot, add the cardamom, cloves, peppercorn and bayleaf. As soon as they start crackling, add 40 grams of browned onions. Mix the onions with the oil and the whole spices. Add 500 grams of regular ground meat. We are using beef, but you can use any ground meat of your choice. If the meat is lean, you will need to add a tablespoon or more of cooking oil to stop it from sticking to the pan. Separate the meat with a cooking spoon and add about half a cup of water to prevent the brown onions from burning. Once the meat is brown, add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Add the coriander powder, cumin powder, chili powder and paprika powder. Add the salt, garam masala and biryani masala. Mix the spices with the meat and continue to stir and cook on medium heat. When the oil separates from the meat, add the chopped ginger and garlic. Continue to cook and stir till the oil once again separates and the moisture dries up. Add the garam masala powder, mix well and keep the cooked ground meat or Kheema aside while you prepare the cauliflower rice. Mix the heavy whipped cream with water to create a milk-like consistency and heat in the microwave or on a stovetop till hot but not boiling. Stir in the saffron and keep aside for about half an hour. Now we are going to make the cauliflower rice. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Cut the cauliflower into small florets, wash, drain and allow the florets to dry. Use a blender to rice the cauliflower. Do not add water or overblend as you don't want to create a cauliflower mash. Place the cauliflower rice in a large mixing bowl. Heat 2 tablespoons of cooking oil in a small frying pan over medium heat. Once the oil is hot, add the cumin seeds, Remove from the heat when the seeds turn brown. Add the oil cumin seed mixture to the riced cauliflower. Add the biryani masala, pepper powder and salt. Then add the garlic and onion powders. Fold the spices into the riced cauliflower. Be gentle as you want to keep the rice texture of the cauliflower and not create a paste. Now that the ground meat and the cauliflower rice are both ready, it's time to assemble the biryani. We used an 8 by 14 inch oven-proof baking dish to assemble and cook the biryani. Spray the inside of the dish with cooking oil to prevent the riced cauliflower from sticking to the baking dish. Use approximately quarter of the riced cauliflower to coat the base of the baking dish. Next, add all the ground meat and evenly distribute it as illustrated in the video. Next, create a layer of roughly chopped mint and coriander leaves, julienne or slices of ginger, the cubed tomatoes and sliced green chilies. Cover with the riced cauliflower mixture. Don't use all of it. You will need to keep some for the final layer. Pour the saffron mixture over the riced cauliflower. An optional step is to also use a few drops of red food coloring that has been diluted in water. Use the remaining riced cauliflower to create the final layer in the biryani. Cover with parchment paper and aluminum foil and pinch the edges to seal. Place the baking dish on the lower rack of the oven and cook for 45 minutes. Remove from the oven and garnish with 10 grams or 2 tablespoons of ground onions and chopped coriander leaves. Other ideas for the garnish are hard-boiled eggs cut into quarters, fried cashew nuts, or almonds. Be mindful that adding nuts also adds calories and some carbohydrates. The biryani is now ready to serve. Recommended side dishes are a raita of your choice made with either yogurt or sour cream and a teaspoon of your favorite pickle. In this recipe, we used ground meat. You can replace the ground meat with any protein of your choice. The technique for assembling and baking the biryani is the same, while the options to adapt this recipe for different main ingredients is endless. We hope you will try this recipe and provide feedback by leaving a comment and giving this video a thumbs up. Thanks once again for visiting our channel. Till next time.